Hey everyone, Brian from Snowwalker Outdoors. Let's talk today about this 750 milliliter pot. Let's talk about a cook kit that you can use. I use it while I'm hiking a lot, and I don't want to carry a lot of gear. I'm going to start using it and employing it when I'm going to do my day trips when I paddle as well. Don't go away. Hey, so real quick, what I want to do is I want to talk about this this little cook kit. I've been using a cook kit like this for hiking for some time, and I'm going to actually start to employ it now, paddling and doing some day trips. I have a new canoe that's coming. It's a lot lighter weight, and I'm reducing a lot more weight as I go along. So, typical Toaks. Cookware, they come in these little orange mesh bags. We open it up and we have our 750 milliliter pot. Now, this rubber band is just holding the lid on and holding the bail down to make it a lot easier. So we have the bail, our lid. Obviously, we have our handles that come out. Now, before I really go any further, what I want to do is I want to show you something about Toaks versus other titanium pots. So here's our typical tote, and this one's a boundary voyage. Notice where the bail is. Bail. Here's the bail on the Toaks. See? It doesn't get in your way when you're going to drink. Whereas this bail goes across where you would normally drink. So you have to cant yourself this way to drink, or you would have to cant yourself this way. Obviously, move the bail out of the way. That's a con for this. However, it has some good pros. Like one, the bail will stay up, keeps it out of the fire, keeps it cool. Also has a pour spout, where Toaks doesn't. So 6 to 1, half dozen to the other. It's your personal preference. Find what works for you, grab it, and use it. I like 750 milliliters for essentially because you can put 3 cups of water in there and you're not going to have a problem. You can make a good soup. You can make good coffee. You can make some meals. One of the best things that you can do is you can fit a nice cold beer in there. And it will fit a pint. Yes, sir. Okay, now that we got the fun stuff out of the way, I finished that up. Anyhow, let's take a look at actually what we have in the kit. So we have an obligatory Bic lighter. I mean, if you wanted to save more weight, you could put a mini Bic in there. Hey, I just grabbed this, threw it in there. It works. Okay, a lot of people are using that BRS stove, and you're paying like anywhere from 16 to 17. I think I've seen it like up to 20 bucks. I got this one, and what I really dig about this one is it's got a nice piezo lighter right there. So I don't really need the lighter to light this. This is just in there in case this doesn't work anymore. It's basically collapsible. Turn it around, goes out, pop these up. Okay, we are ready to rock and roll when we attach it to the canister. This one costs $6. Is it made in China? Yep, it sure is, just like everything else is. However, it works, and I have had 0 problems with it. I'll include a link in the description if you want to check it out. Again, I'm not pushing, this saying that this is the best stove. I'm just saying that this is the one that I use. It works, and it costs, $6. So for 18 bucks, you can buy 3 of them. Okay, we have basically our fuel canister, which is going to be the 110 gram version to put in there. We have a scraper for the side of your pot. You can get 5 of these on Amazon for about $6, I think. A lot of people use the GSI scraper. That's like $8, $9, $10. Same thing with the MSR one. Comes with a cute little brush on the one side. This is cheap, and that's why I got a bunch of them. So, and last but not least, this Scotch-Brite scrubby pad to get in there and get at some of the stuff that the the scraper doesn't get. So a good little trick with that is I actually cut it so that it rounds off to the bottom of the cup. And I'll show you how I did that because I based it off the measurement of the canister. Literally all I've done is I've taken a Scotch-Brite pad, I've cut it in half. Okay, here's my scrubby. We know the 110 canister fits in the stove. All we're going to do is trace around here, round it off, cut off the edges. So now what we have it cut. It'll slide right in there with no problems whatsoever. And lastly, I use a long-handled titanium spoon. I do use the one that has the polished bowl right here. I don't mind using the ones that have this coating or the actual titanium feel to it, but I just kind of like the polished bowl a little bit, especially if I'm mixing things. So not a big deal. Again, to each their own. That's what we do. So when we're all done and we want to put this back together, everything's been cleaned, we take our scrubby, we put it down in, fits down in there nicely. We can take our scraper, put it underneath. Our 110 goes right there. Here's our stove. It'll pop down in. Here's our lighter. Here's our lid. All nice and done. It fits. Let me get a weight for you. We'll see where this comes in at. Just to keep it honest, 482 grams total with the cover and the spoon. 482 grams. Okay, there you have it, the 750 milliliter cook kit. Very small, pretty economical. You can get away with a lot of things. I'm not saying it's the best kit out there. There's probably tons of kits out there that are better than this. Maybe some are crappier than this. Doesn't matter. Find what works for you. Okay? We've long held that we don't do a lot of reviews here on this channel, very simply because what works for me may not work for you. That's why I implore you to use your own brain, test your own things, find what works for you, and have it do what you need it to do to make yourself comfortable when you're out in the woods, when you're paddling, whatever you're doing. So Brian from Snowwalker Outdoors, thanks for your views and your comments. Till the next one, get outside.